Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Brandon Berg. Man, just getting with you, man. Hey, today's a sunny day. On Monday, 19th of March. Let's actually get it cracking, man. It's a few topic, man. You know, there was another bombing last night or back in Austin, the fourth bombing that hit pretty much rocking Austin, Texas as we speak right now. Like I said, this time the evolution of the bombing, the technique actually changed. Real professionalism. There's a lot of professionalism. It's like guerrilla warfare. It was a tripwire. So basically, like they're setting up tripwires along communities. And I told them, when you set up a tripwire, you are military trained. You're military trained. Your tactical training and it's military training and it's stealth training. You know what I'm saying? Because bombing is like a stealth. It's a stealth attack. It's a guerrilla style. It's under the guerrilla warfare, but it's a stealth. It's a stealth attack. Real tactical. A lot of tactical in there. So this is an expert. This is an expert bombing expert. And this is military basically trained. So we got a military pass. And police are military. Most of them is military trained and tactical trained as well. I think it's more than just a person. I think this is a group. This is an actual terror group. I think it's still white supremacy. I know the two victims that got injured were white, two white boys, or white men, whatever. But I don't think there was really the intended target, because I said normally, let me give you a good rundown with tripwire is. Tripwiring devices, explosives, are mainly to cover a radius of area. A large area, it could be a large or a thin area, but it cover a certain area. And the tripwires, the wires are basically is self detonations, and it's like manual automatic detonation. So that means that actually the target is going to set the bomb off. You know what I'm saying? Like movement. Tripwire is also like movement. So it's like movement detected. So this is like almost like stealth killing. It's almost like landmines. You know how you put landmines and you leave. You know what I'm saying? You leave, and somebody, there's a chance somebody's going to miss, completely miss it, or somebody's going to actually, land onto it. That's it. That's a wrap. So now the tripwires are normally set. It takes a long time to set tripwire devices. So I think the tripwires was already set. It was already set. I think the package was just kind of kept the ball rolling, but the tripwires were already set. So the question is how many tripwires there is. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much a big mystery. How many devices is already set throughout the city or the county? This could be the entire Travis County. But yeah, I think it's still a white supremacy group behind it, and I say group because even Tim McVeigh. I mean, they say he was a lone bomber, but there were multiple personnel and people that actually worked with him. You know what I'm saying? So I think the police kind of know who did it. The police definitely know who did it. That's why I said they're really slow on their feet. They're kind of going a little bit faster this time because two Caucasian people got killed, or got wounded. So this is kind of start rocking the rest of the dominant society. But when black people was basically getting attacked, it was basically slow on their feet, and so now they're trying to do urgency right now. But I think the target tripwires are not really meant for a specific target. They just get set up, and if you eventually walk into that zone and you set it off, then that's what it is. It's not really it's a generalization weapon. It's used to cause destruction or mass loss of life, but it's not a direct kill. It's kind of like it's just weaponry that they use, but it's like you don't know when it's going to be set or device, or you don't know when it's going to go off or detonate. So it's kind of like one of those type of circumstances. Those two men, I think they were young. I think they were young men or young boys. They were probably in their youth. They were riding bikes or jogging, and they just by chance and by happening, they ran into the tripwire. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't really detonated. It wasn't intended for them. I think they were intended for somebody non-white to go into that area and trip those wires. So it's still somewhat a form of a hate crime or a racial attack. It just caught two white guys in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the sacrifices. Like I told a lot of people, that we're in the race war. This ain't really nothing to be a joke about. It's still, like I said, I think a couple of people was telling me there was a prime political family in Travis that is being targeted, and this not probably just in Austin, but this could be throughout the rest of the country. It could be people really started targeting prominent black families or so far. If you're political and you speaking some words that's really resonating with your people, they're gonna look at you as a threat. They might try to scare you, or they're gonna try to take you out the game. And this is right now what a lot of extreme white supremacy groups are now doing. I also want to leave a little bit with this. I know Stephen Hawking. He was talking about the universe ending, and I just kind of disagreed with the bullshit. I mean, he's probably an intelligent white man, whatever. But how can the goddamn universe be ending when it's still expanding? All right, there's another guy that tried to say that the universe wasn't expanding and it was getting smaller till he found out he was completely wrong, and it was the other way around. He probably considered one of the greatest geniuses of the Western world. You know what I'm saying? Albert Einstein. So I really don't. I kind of want to call it bullshit. I know he's talking about there's really no God. I know he was an atheist. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I said, I always say that I think look, religious is bullshit. But if there's a supreme being, I do think there's a supreme being. The design is too flawless. Even though you think it's not flawless, it's actually flawless. And just everything how it's set up and when it needs to be set up. Just for the simple fact as a black person, you got the skin of mine has got containing a destiny of melanin, and the universe is pretty much made of melanin. So I mean, this is like a circle of life in a biology way, scientific way, religious way, and so forth, so forth. So like I told in the relativity, I think it's the law of relativity, but the universe is not going to end. Maybe planets and stars will end, but not the entire universe. I know a lot of people always want to get that, thinking the universe is going to come to an end, or maybe it's going to collapse. I say it's not going to collapse. Your Earth or world might collapse or might end, but not a universe. It's continually expanding. You know what I'm saying? It's been going on for almost like eons. You know what I'm saying? Beyond trillions, quadrillions. Like it's in an eon category. You know what I'm saying? So it's eternal. It's forever growing, forever expanding. So for he said the universe to end was complete bullshit. I mean, the people talk about giving him a Nobel Prize. I said, well, for that bullshit, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm the great. I'm not like I'm not the greatest genius in the world. I'm a truck driver, a real good, goddamn good truck driver. But let's be easy. Like, come on, man. Look, you just talking out your ass. I know he was handicapped and shit. He couldn't talk, but through a fucking computer. But I mean, let's be just straight honest with that. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna say the goddamn universe is gonna end, but the universe is continuous expanding? So just some just my little thought on that bullshit ideals that he wanted to spew before he fucking kick the can and shit. And they're praising him as great genius. I give him that he's a great physicist. I mean, he did a lot of shit. He wrote a lot of books. I read some of his hypotheses, his theories, some of his conclusions. I read some of his work. Real smart guy. You know what I'm saying? But do genius also have some some poopies moments? Yeah, he had a poop moment. That was definitely a poop moment for me, for him. You know what I'm saying? So, but is he an intelligent guy? Real, almost intellectual. I'll give him that. He was a genius. I give him that. But like I said, he's only a human being, man. Every human being got flaws. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. But yeah, man, I just wanted to really touch basic on that, and really about the bombing and everything. I just like I said, it's right now like it's a tactical train. This is a very trained group. I have to say group because I don't think a solo person is really doing it. So I'll say group, but they're very tactically trained. They're really trained. They're very professional trained. So it's and they have military background because the only way I could see this type of tactical methods and everything is normally military because it's like because explosives more like known for stealth. So this is military, very high trained, dangerous group of people we're talking about. But yeah, man, definitely sending my prayers, to Austin. Hopefully they can get through this. But definitely, you gotta be aware because your surroundings now getting a little bit more deeper. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys off. I'll probably come back later on with another video. I'm gonna probably shoot the link in the bottom, let you guys read it, and we're gonna keep it rocking. All right, one.